What's up, Mo? We back at him again, man. When he thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with us. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy stories with V. At this time, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, I repeat. Hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button. Also, drops a comment, man. Tag in with us on each and every platform, man. Kick back, relax. I got some heat coming y'all way. Let's get it, let's go. What's up, Mo? We back at him again, man. Kicking it off from the top. Story time. So today, Wicked and Wild episode, man, on how things sometimes just escalate, get out of control, and it's really nothing that you could do. But it is something that you could do, yo. You could put your pride to the side. Sometimes, this is what I learned out here in life, right? Dudes will let their pride, sometimes females as well, they'll let their pride ruin a good thing. They'll let their pride get in the way of an apology that you know that you owe. You'll be absolutely 110% wrong in a situation. Things will end up going wild, and you still, at the end of the day, after a person have let it go, you still can't admit that you was wrong, man. And this be the wicked and wild mindset. So boom, got the little dude, he jumped off the porch, whatever the case may be, he out here getting wild. Now, what I mean by that is he's getting a little active, but he also getting into a little bump here and there. But like I tell you, dudes got a slight memory, or they have memory loss when it comes to certain dudes that they dealing with. Meaning, this guy known for coming with that thunder, coming with that noise. So I'm going to leave him alone. I'm not going to really do him how I do everybody else. But him over here, he harmless. He ain't known for doing nothing. He don't really want no problems. Oh yeah, this is where I'm going to really go hard at. And this is where the problem lies at. So now, little dude dealing with, he got maybe a crew of probably 5-6 dudes. They running with one of the elders. Now, it's another group of 5-6 dudes that's running with another elder. They all come out of the same community, but not the same actual block. Like, this side of the Jets, this side of the Jets, but we all from the same project. So now, boom, it's a little confrontation, man. Don't be over here. No, stay away. That's our sale. Don't pump right here, so forth and so on. So they slowly start to bump heads. It get to the point to where as though it get physical as far as the hands. Boom, they catching each other in the court ways. Dude might get grabbed up. They go ahead and flush him out. Another dude get caught up probably 2-3 weeks later. They go ahead and flex him. But it slowly start to get out of hand. One day, one of the dudes get caught trying to come to the other side. They grab him up. They take him inside one of the vapes. They take him in the vape. I'm talking about they do him, man. They show that boy no mercy. So to the point to where as though he had to crawl halfway back across the projects. Thank God he runs into somebody that know him and know of him. They throw him in the car. They take him to the other side of the jet. He ends up having to go down to the hospital. He go down to the hospital. He's wounded, but he ends up healing up. He gonna be all right. Now, the guy that orchestrated this play, he got a younger brother who's not active in the field. He's an Amazon driver, so he just riding around, willy-nilly, staying out the way. He delivering packages. One day, little dude catch him just by surprise. Dude turn on the block. They driving down the street. They see it's an Amazon truck. They see the little brother jump out the truck. He's going to go deliver the package. They say, man, I know that ain't. They buck a U-turn. By the time he put the package down and running back to the truck, they already cussed the truck off. They jump out. They grab him out the truck. Steal him on something crazy. Goes on the truck, grab hella packages, gets up out of there. So now, not only he ended up getting fined for that, which is crazy to me because it's like, what you want me to do? Somebody cut the car off, but they heard the dudes while they was flexing. I'm like, yeah, you know what it is. Tell your bitch ass brother this, that, and the third too. So when the boss get access to the tape, they looking at it like, man, I don't know what you and your older brother is into, but we can't be having that with this type of company, with this brand. We can't have dudes just be pulling our trucks over in traffic. Hell no, because they also had a fear of this going to become a trend. Dudes going to start cutting UPS workers and so forth and so on off in traffic and robbing the truck. So they ends up firing him. He come home. He tell his older brother ready to go crazy. Now, where they mess up is the other side got some younger brothers and they just attending school. They staying out the way. Some of them playing basketball, whatever the case may be. They ends up going up to high school. They catch two of the niggas, little brothers coming out. They ends up whipping the joint out on him. Man, get the fuck in the car. They make both of them niggas get in the car. Get them in the car, drive them to a well-known, it's like a little deserted field. They get them out the field for real. Make them niggas strip. Make them run across the field, butterball while they being recorded. Ends up throwing the shit on the internet. You already know how that's going to go. That's a scar and a wound you can't take back. And it's like, all right, we did that to your brother, but we only know about that. What y'all did to our brothers, the whole world gonna know about that. Needless to say, you already know what time it is now. They goes on the other sides of the jets that very night. Nothing but gunplay. Bang, 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 bang. Niggas is slinging that shit, so boom. After that, 2 dudes get hit, nobody fall though. But 30 days later, because in the midst of these shootings, the timeout presence is going to be vicious. So it ain't like you could go night for night for night for night unless you just willing to risk the motherfucking risk of going to jail or getting into some shit to where as though the police see you as so much of a threat. Y'all don't care that we out here. It's immediate shoot on sight with anybody that's outside doing these hours, and they'll fucking put laws in place like that. So boom. About 30 days go by, they swing back on the other side, they let off. Whole time 2 niggas end up passing away though. So now they gotta have a funeral. The day of the motherfucking funeral, the niggas strike again. I'm talking about they pull up in black trucks like they're a part of the funeral. Wow, you know how it is when you in a funeral, everybody lined up back to back. As they lined up back to back, the motherfucking opposition jump in front of the car with the oppositions behind them. So by the time they get to the red light, man, this shit is crazy. These niggas get to the red light, 1 person right here in the driver, 1 in the passenger, 3 people in the back seat, because you know they be having them half-cocked limo cars. Boom. Everybody jump out, start punishing the car behind them. Boom, 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 boom. Everybody in the car, probably was like 6 people in that car, bro. Everybody get flatline M1. And they already had a getaway driver parked on the side block. So as soon as they got wild, they ran straight through the split to the other side of the street. Boom, they jump in that car where no traffic was at because the funeral had traffic jammed on this street. They go on the other street, gets up out of there. Of course, breaking news, motherfucking funeral get hit. And this is when the city started to get vicious because people started to not care. Once you go to somebody's funeral and you know you willing to take it that far, that's when it's out of control. But some of the 2 of the dudes end up, as they were running back to the getaway car, they took off their mask, so they ended up being identified by that. They ends up coming across the news. Has anybody seen these people connected to the funeral shooting? Of course, they get identified. Take probably like 7 to 8 months for both of them to get tracked down. They get charged for a motherfucking 6-count body. I don't even know the number, like quadruple, double. I don't even know the number for 6, but they charged both of them dudes for 6 bodies, man. Listen, they tried to give them the chair, man. I'm not too sure on how much time they ended up getting, but I know it was astronomical and it was out of the world. All over a beef that could have been avoided. All over some shit that could have been put to rest. All right, when it got physical, it should have stopped right there. But a motherfucker ego and pride won't let things go, and it ended up costing too many people their lives to count, man. But this is why I tell y'all, don't get involved in the street. Stay out the way, do it the right way. With that being said, Mob, thank y'all for riding with us. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy stories with V. At this time, one more time for his Mob. Like, share, comment, hit subscribe, hit that hype button, drop some comment, tap in with us on all social media platforms, man. I love y'all to death. 20K, we on the way. Let's get it, let's go, Mob.